Okay, well, today it might be a little bit easier to see because I got the camera held up. I'm Lee, and this is my Dutch pour sort of art thing. Today I'm curious about purple. I've got some Crafters Square sparkly purple paint, which kind of sounds fun. So I'll put that in and till I'm out of it. And then I'll put some regular purple I have left over from something else in. I think we'll use that for our accent color. I'm kind of curious about what it'd be like to do like a yellow canvas. Don't spill it. And my particular secret ingredient is Elmer's white glue. And that's all that I really use to mix my paints with to create some beautiful cells. That and the water, a little bit of water to get it to the right consistency. There's somebody coming in. Hi, you're on camera.
What?
All right, we're back. Was rudely interrupted by the owner of the joint. How does that happen, huh? So, yeah, I'm just really interested in purple and yellow today, and I've got this kind of somewhat electric pink. I'm finding that if I kind of go sometimes almost like, I don't know, maybe like 3/4 Elmer's glue, that I get some pretty nifty cells. So we'll see. And you can't see this because it isn't close enough, but I was showing you on the ones before. If it's that thick, it's too thick. So kind of got to find that. Oh, you don't spill it all over yourself like that. You didn't see that, did you? I got to clean up a big yellow mess here. Wow. Maybe I should take a picture of it and call it art. All right. I'm going to take a break from you guys and clean up my mess. Well, lucky me, I have a whole nother bottle of yellow, so no harm done other than the mess that I made. Okay, so I think I'm going to do a base of yellow. It's really vibrant and kind of interests me, so let's do that. Mixing up more of it. I want to make sure I have enough to cover the whole canvas. You know, there are some artists, poor artists like Olga Sobey, who are just wonderful. Gosh, she is tremendous, and she has like recipes that you could use to make exactly the right consistency, charts and so forth, and you can get them online there. She gives them away for free. I'm a little daunted by so many ounces of this and so many ounces of that, and I just find that doing it until I think I like it. One of the ways that I like to do is making circles and then seeing how long that little circle takes to float back into the paint. And if it's just about a second or so, not very long, then I'm pretty sure it's at the consistency that I want. Yeah, about a second, something like that. So I've got this yellow, this bright pink, that is a little teeny bit thick. Put a squirt of water in there. It's great having an apron because, holy moly, can you make a mess? Can I make a mess? I can make a mess. It's not a question. I can and do make a mess. So, yeah, if that's something, as I said in the past, if that's something that is not your bag, then go do something else. This is not for the non-messy crowd. Although I've seen some people, well, there again, I think Olga, I think she wears gloves. Some artists do, and I don't. I just kind of like how the paint feels on the skin. So, okay, here we go. Let's see about pouring this. I think that's enough yellow, this canvas. Let's find out. This is gonna be a big mess, so I'm gonna get a paper towel. I will need it. Okay, here we go. So I do like to make sure that the corners are paid attention to. They tend to get missed. So kind of starting around the edge. I don't see too many people do this, but I like to do this. And then fill in all of, oh, that's not enough, is it? I did not make up enough yellow. That's going to be shy. All right, so as with everything that happens in painting, it's a happy accident. So, okay, well, maybe what we're gonna do is we're not gonna do a full cover. Maybe let's take the pink and just see what happens if we go into the spaces where the yellow is not. Fill that up full of our pink. Yeah, this is gonna be kind of an Easter egg painting. Let's see how that goes. And then that wonderful purple that I made up with the sparklies in it. Let's try that. I'll kind of go in a Z pattern. Yeah, it sort of looks like cotton candy or something. And I've got some gold to create some accents. I think I'll take my gold and be kind of judicious with it. Okay, now, I think also it might be helpful in this particular one to add a little black. And kind of help see that contrast start to really kick up with that black in there. Just gonna spit spot it around. And I wonder about white. Well, I'll tell you what, let's tilt it and see what it wants to say, what it wants to do. Yeah, it's a little juvenile looking. And also I'm not seeing very many cells show up, so maybe I had better blow dry it. More yellow all over me. Blow dry it to see if I can develop some cells and perhaps even torch it a little bit to see if that, oh yeah, look at that. Well, you're not close enough to see, but the cells are starting to show up as the bubbles are popped. Yeah. Yeah, adding that black really made a big difference. I think we'll go ahead and blow this in order to get the canvas covered and just to get a whole feel for it. I'm covered with paint. And I guess I gotta plug it in on the other side. So, okay, I had to plug it in on the other side. It's interesting now coming back to look at it. It looks a little bit like Barbie's house on LSD. We'll see if we can make that even worse. Okay, here we go. Stop! Yeah, I've not done one in which I've manipulated the paint around that much, and which does sometimes happen. You can scrape the blow dryer in your paint, which is always a thrill. So let's see if it will move. Kinda not really. Well, they're always an experiment, and it's like the old Forrest Gump saying, it's like a box of chocolates. You never know exactly what in the dickens you're gonna get. I've got some bare canvas spots that are not thrilling, so I'm working to let this drip down into those dry canvas spots. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need to blow this just a little bit more to, yeah, it is interesting. I'll give it that much. It's interesting. The danger in blow drying it too much is that you'll kind of make mud by just mixing the paints too much. And this is right on the edge right now of that. I don't know, we'll see how it dries out. As they say, it's only paint and it's only a canvas, and when I'm done, if it just is not something I like at all, then I can paint over it. But what did I learn here? Well, I don't know. I think one thing I learned is making up enough paint at the beginning is probably a good idea. Not having enough paint kind of forces me to do things I would not normally do, like cover it that much. That's a lot of blowing, a lot of melding of the colors. Well, anyways, all right, I'll take you off the camera thing and show you what it looks like. It's okay. Okay, this is a little bit more of like what it looks like right now. A lot of the light reflecting there. But, no, it's interesting. Yeah, we'll see.